I am the king, and I am the leader of all I survey. I am king because my father was king, and his father was king, and his father was king. Now, his cousin's grandmother was queen, but I'm still king. Listen here, king. You can keep your throne and your crown and all your little riches and shit. When it comes to this government, Parliament's gonna be making all the decisions here. You're just gonna be a figurehead. And if you don't like that, we can literally disfigure your head. I will allow this, but only because I want it. Yep, just keep telling yourself that, bud. Hey, what are you doing there? I'm just eating a good old pulled pork sandwich. You can't do that. Our Bible tells us we can't eat pork. Huh? Well, it's a good thing I don't follow that stuff. Well, I don't really care what you follow. This is a theocracy, which means the church controls the government. That means you're breaking God's law right now, and I'm making a citizen's arrest. You're going to prison, man. But I don't even believe in that stuff. What do you mean you don't believe in that stuff? You don't believe in him? Who is him? Who is him? He is the light! Look, we're the richest people in the country. We control all the wealth, so why shouldn't we control the government? It's simple. I mean, it sounds good to me, but if the rich people have all the power, what's gonna stop the poor people from rising up against us? I mean, they're always gonna outnumber us. That's a good point. Perhaps we should distract the poor people using their social and cultural differences. And we'll get politicians that represent these differences. We'll split them up into two different political parties so people think they're voting for one thing over the other. But in actuality, we'll be funding the campaigns of politicians in both parties. So whoever wins the election, doesn't matter. We own the politicians and we'll be the power behind the power. Brilliant. Kind of sounds like the United States of America right now, huh? Shh! Quiet, Johnson! They'll hear you. I control everything in this country. Me and only me. I'm the sole dictator. Any laws that get passed, they go through me. Any rules that get passed, they go through me. Anybody doesn't like it? Dungeon, 7 years, no trials. I walk a higher path, son. Yeah, no, fuck all that shit, bro. We're gonna have rule of the people. The people are gonna get to decide everything here. What laws we have, public policy, how taxes are raised, how taxes are used. So you're gonna have the people vote on every single law and every single policy, like all the time? I mean, people have to work jobs. Not to mention, the people aren't that bright. They're probably not even gonna understand half those laws. I don't think that's gonna work. Well, we could have representatives who represent the people and they go to like a Congress and then they decide all the laws and all the policies. Yeah, that might work. You'd have to have elections every 2 years to keep a check and balance on who's in power. Oh, and you have to have term limits too. I mean, you don't want the same person in power for like 40, 50 years. Yeah, but the problem there is you have to have an incentive to do your job. If a person is term limited, then they could just like not do their job for their entire last term because they don't have to worry about re-election. Gee, I didn't think about that. I don't know if this is a good form of government. People trying to control other people, what form is. Our society will be under the control of the smartest people in the country. The scientists, physicists, chemists, and biologists, doctors and engineers. Power here will not be based off of who has the most money, nor will it be based on race or religion. It'll be about who's the most capable. Food fight with liquid. Yeah, I don't think you guys are ready for this. Call us back in 40 years.